Hi Math Nines! I'd like to take some time to go through a couple of these practice questions for surface area of a few different 3D shapes. I know surface area can seem really overwhelming and confusing sometimes, but the really important thing to keep in mind is that it's really just a bunch of triangles and rectangles and squares assembled in a three-dimensional shape. So as long as you know how to do the surface area of a square, a rectangle, and a triangle, you can do the surface area of any of these shapes. So let's start out by looking at number 1 here. This cube. So they've given us a cube, and we can see that each side is 3 millimeters long. So the length, the width, and the height are all 3 millimeters. Now there's a couple different ways that you can think about this. If you can just look at this shape and visualize what each face looks like, that's cool. Go ahead and do it. If you need to think about what it looks like if we unfolded it and turned it into a net, that works too. So I'm just going to start by sketching it over here as a net. So remember, a cube has 6 faces, and the faces are all identical. I know my drawing, they don't look identical, but we'll use our imagination. And so each face, in this case, is a square because it's a cube. And each side of each square is 3 millimeters long. So I'm just going to leave my units out to keep things a little bit neater for right now. I'll put my units in at the end. So if I look at this face here, it would be 3 millimeters by 3 millimeters. And remember, the area of a square is just length times width, or length squared, because they're the same. So my area of one of these faces is going to be 3 times 3, which is 9 millimeters squared. And when I look at this cube, I know that I have 6 identical faces that are each 9 millimeters squared. So all I need to do is take 9 millimeters squared, multiply it by 6. 9 times 6 is 54. So my surface area of this cube is 54 millimeters squared. I just took my single face that was 3 by 3, found the area of that, and then multiplied it by 6 because I know I have 6. And actually I missed one of my sides here. It should look like that. That's my mistake. So there are our 6 faces. Let's take a look over here at number 9. So this time it's a rectangular prism. So it's similar to the cube that we just did, except instead of all the sides being square, they are rectangular. So remember, the area of a rectangle is length times width. And really all this rectangular prism is 6 rectangles. So if we find the area of each rectangle, we can add them together. So if I break this shape down, I see this side here is 8. It looks like they didn't give us units. That's okay. 8 by 14. So this front face is 8 by 14. With a rectangular prism, I know that the back is also going to be 8, like this, by 14, like this. So my front and my back are going to be the same dimensions. So I'm just going to make kind of a list. That's the way that I like to do these. So my front and my back. The area of the front and back is length times width, which is 8 times 14. So I plug that into my calculator, 8 times 14, and it gives me 112. I don't have any units, so I'm just going to say units squared, just a generic name. So that takes care of the front face here and the back face there. Perfect. Now let's take a look. Let me change my color here. Let's take a look at this side. So I am seeing a height here of, well, it'll be the same as this height. So this would be 8, and a length of 6. So my side, or my right, I guess. And then my left side over here would also be the same. So my right and left are both going to be 8 times 6, which is 48 units squared. And then the last step here is, or not the last step, but I guess the last set of sides would be my top and my bottom. So if I'm looking at my top, its length is going to be 14 and its width is going to be 6. And I get that from this value here. So my front and back, my top and bottom, the area is going to be 14 times 6, which gives me 84 units squared. Now, one thing we really have to be careful about here is that each of the faces that I just calculated is the area of one of those sides. So if I look here at my front and back, they are each 112 units squared. So what I have to make sure I do here is multiply it by 2, one for the front and one for the back. So that means that together it will be 224. My right and left together will be 96. And my top and bottom together times 2 is 168. So now all I have to do is add them together. I'm going to use my calculator for this. And it equals 488 units squared. One thing I really want to emphasize with these problems is that there are several ways that you can lay out your work, or you can think about this, or you can approach it. And no matter how you do it, as long as you're getting the same answer and you're able to organize your work in a way that clearly shows what you're doing, I don't really mind. I'm just giving you some ideas here. All right, let's take a look up here at this one now, number 6. So this is a square pyramid. So it's a pyramid, comes up to a point, but it has a square base. So we're going to have some different shapes to deal with this time. So we have a square on the bottom. We know how to find the area of a square. So why don't we do that face first? Let's do our bottom first. So the bottom, I'll do it in green. The area of the bottom is length times width, which is 3 times 3, so 9 centimeters squared. And there's only one of those faces, so that's all I have to do for that. I don't have to multiply it by 2 like I did for the rectangular prism. Okay, now we have some triangular faces. So if we look at this one here on the right side, we know the base is 3, and they gave us the height here. The height is 11 centimeters. So if you remember, let me just outline this in blue. The area of a triangle is 1/2 times the base times the height. So either 1/2 or 0.5 times our base and times our height, or you can go base times height and then divide it by 2, which is the same thing as multiplying it by 1/2. So it doesn't really matter how you do that. One other thing to take a look at here is that each of these faces, our triangular faces, are identical. They each have a base of 3 and they're going to have a height of 11. So let's go ahead and let's do these. So base times height, 1/2 times 3 centimeters times 11 centimeters gives me an area of 16.5 centimeters squared. And then if I look at how many I have 4 of those. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply it by 4, which gives me a total area for my triangular faces of 66 centimeters squared. So now I can go ahead and I can add 9 centimeters and 66 centimeters to give me a total of 75 centimeters squared. So my total surface area is 75 centimeters squared. So again, please take your time, break all of these 3D shapes down into the the simple shapes that make them up, whether they're triangles, rectangles, or squares. Find the area of each of them and then add them together. If you have any issues with these and I didn't go through the one that you're stuck on, feel free to shoot me a message and I can walk through it with you. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.